Well, our reporter Lethiwe Mdluli joining us now from the N2 north of Durban. She's checking on the situation there after the chaos of last night. Lethiwe, very good afternoon to you. And I suppose everybody watching on social media, watching on TV as well, just seeing the sort of destruction, the damage that has been caused by this protest. As we speak now, what are you seeing? What's the aftermath of all of that?
Well, Yuveka, at the moment I am on the N2 in the northern part of KwaZulu-Natal near the Tokotweni off-ramp. This part of the area was actually affected earlier on. Trucks were basically brought here and they were blocking this stretch of the road. We understand that this road has been cleared and the traffic is flowing so far. So this road earlier on was affected, and there were other reports of other roads in the province being blocked. Earlier on we were on the M19 where that road there was still active. We saw protesting in the early hours. We also visited Umgababa, where we saw that trucks were burnt overnight, and also in Ilovu. So the situation here in KZN is that protesting is still ongoing, but so far it has died down for this moment.
All right, and in terms of police saying that they will be watching certain hotspots, Lethiwe, what do we know? What have they identified as those hotspots, if they've sent out that information already?
Well, Yuveka, what we do know is that the hotspot areas include the stretch along the N2. And driving to Tokotweni, we actually saw a lot of police vehicles on the side of the road monitoring the N2. Earlier on in Umgababa, we did see a few police vehicles, and we do understand that they are basically working with communities to arrest more protesters. So far, they have arrested around 27 protesters that have been found to have been participating in this protest. But coming to Tokotweni, we did see a few vehicles, police vehicles stationed along the N2.
All right, and just in terms of going forward, I mean, are police planning to intensify their sort of drive-throughs, or maybe just their patrols, especially at night? Because from what we saw last night, a lot of this happens under the cover of darkness as well. So do we know if they're planning to ramp this up mostly as the sun sets?
The police here in KZN, the spokesperson for the police here in KZN, eNCA, did release a statement earlier on saying that they have intensified their efforts across the province. We understand that also there's a huge deployment of police in the province who are going to be monitoring the situation. Unfortunately, their efforts last night did not work, as we saw around 20 or more than 26 trucks burned on the Moy River Toll Plaza. The number right now stands at 26. We also saw a few trucks burnt on the south coast of the province in Umgababa and also in Ilovu Township. So we are hoping that the police will be more effective, and they'll be on the roads, especially at night, because it seems that that's when these protests actually start, and they head on to the next morning. As I did mention earlier on, that a bit earlier on we were on the M19. That situation was still active. We were there around 6 a.m. in the morning. So we are hoping that we'll see more police on the roads, because there's been reports that these protests are still going to be ongoing.